Hello, welcome back to EPG. I'm, of course, Greg, your host. Today, we're going to talk about a wonderful opportunity out there for people in Western countries, such as myself, and that is the role of geoarbitrage. Now, for those not familiar with arbitrage and what it means, I'm going to give you an example. So, let's say that Maine Lobster costs $4 a pound in Maine, but it costs $25 a pound in Omaha, Nebraska. Now, there's an arbitrage opportunity where somebody can buy a couple pounds of Maine lobster and then sell it for a profit in Omaha if they can get, other things like shipping and all that taken care of. But the role of geoarbitrage and why it's so important and why it's so great is because it works in reverse. So if you have $25 per pound that you're willing to spend on Maine lobster in Omaha and you travel to Maine and you spend that money, you can buy so much more lobster. And that's basically what it is. If you travel with Western currency to the developing world, you can definitely get a lot more for your money. So this goes with housing, this goes with food, in some cases this goes with healthcare, and I'll take you through a couple examples. So in regards to another video, I mentioned that I lived in Peru for a while. And I rented an apartment when I was in Cusco, Peru, that was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It had hot water 24 hours a day, which is a necessity to put that into, your search criteria. It had internet. It had a TV. It was 4 blocks to the Plaza de Armas. Great location, very close to markets and everything. And that cost me $215 US a month. $215. Now, for a 1-bedroom apartment, in the United States, you can't even come close to that. At least 800, 900 in some of the kind of more depressed areas, and like 25, maybe more than that in kind of, big city living. But yeah, so you can save a lot of money when you're doing geo-arbitrage like this. Another thing is food, especially, using Western, exchange rates. You can eat out almost every night in fancy restaurants wherever you are in the developing world, and it would still not touch a food budget in the United States or the United Kingdom or other like Western Europe countries. Another thing is healthcare. So also when I was down in Peru, I got my teeth cleaned when I was there. I talked with my girlfriend, and she recommended that I go to this one place that she went, that, at doctors and everything, and what would cost about $150 in the US costs $30 in Peru. So I got my teeth cleaned for $30. It wasn't it wasn't a dirty office. There weren't like chickens running around. This was where the affluent of Peru go to have their teeth cleaned. And I got it done, again, for $30. Now, this isn't just for young travelers like me or, other people that, just want to, run around the world and, have all this expensive food and have all these great apartment living and stuff. It's also for retirees, because there are a lot of countries out there that offer retiree visas, where as long as they set up a bank account and their Social Security or equivalent payments come to that bank account, and then they can pay their fees, they let these people live in that country because they are paying for real estate, they're paying for healthcare, they're paying for food, they're paying for entertainment. So, yeah, these geo-arbitrage opportunities are all over the world. If you don't want to live in South America, you can live in Asia. You can live in parts of Southern or Eastern Europe. And yeah, it's just like the amount of money that not only I was able to save when I was traveling, but also live my best life when I was traveling, is really something to consider if you are getting a bit, disillusioned with all the crazy prices going on with inflation in Western countries. So there's an option out there for you. Just saying. So thank you very much for your time, and get out there.